We're doing a lifelong project called the Unreliable Bestiary. With Jennifer Allen, David Hayes, and a bunch of amazing collaborators, we're making a performance for every letter of the alphabet, each letter represented by an endangered animal or habitat. In 2009, we opened Monkey on Darwin's 200th birthday. We staged this first bestiary performance in the Station Theater, but other performances are taking place in specific sites, such as barns, forests, prairies, and the U of I Stock Pavilion. In 2010, Elephant. There was video projected on two 90-foot-long screens, dance, songs, storytelling, and a massive elephant puppet. 2013, Wolf. We loaded people onto buses. Rangers talked about wolves on the 40-minute ride out to Allerton Park. We arrived at sunset, walked people through the woods to a pack of wolves and a barn filled with life. Our next performance is Bear. Now, some of the oldest human stories on the planet are about bears. These stories are almost always about transformation. Bears transform themselves. Before bears hibernate, they'll spend 3 months eating as much as they can. A female polar bear weighed 200 pounds coming out of hibernation, and by the time she went back into her snow cave den, she weighed 1,000 pounds. She had quintupled her weight in 6 months. Grizzly bears can put a 5 to 9 inch layer of fat right on their body before they go into the den. I was in Yellowstone for a workshop on grizzly bears. We put our heads into a black bear den. We saw coyotes, eagles, a lot of elk and bison, but we never saw a grizzly. Now, it's never a guarantee that you're going to see a bear, but it was disappointing anyway. I wouldn't leave until the next morning, so I took a spotting scope down to the road to see what I could see. There were baby bison head-butting each other, baby antelope jumping and kicking. All their parents were lying down or grazing. There was a mist in the air. It was sunset. There were rainbows. I swear to God, it was Eden. Then the man with the enormous camera is saying grizzly, 200 yards. He's pointing, I look, and there it is, grizzly bear, dripping wet. Maybe 300 pounds. People are jumping into their cars, speeding down the road to head off the bear. A couple of college kids in surf trunks and flip-flops are running down the road to get a better shot of the bear. And I'm wondering if the kids realize that this bear that is closing in on the road that is not some magical kingdom where you are always safe and happy, the bear that is not in a zoo, coming closer, 200, 150, 75 yards. I just spent 3 days listening to stories about grizzlies and how individualistic they are, like you and me. Sometimes we're predictable, sometimes we're not. I did not go sprinting down the road to harass the bear. I watched it amble over the ridge. There it goes. I turned back to look at the bison and antelope and rainbows, and I saw a completely different scene than the one I'd been watching. Where before there was grazing and play, now every single animal was on its feet. The antelope tense, the bison completely still, full attention. Even though the bear was out of sight, every single animal was facing the direction where the bear had gone. Every animal looking towards the exact spot where the bear had passed over the ridge. It was like the antelope and bison were chaotically strewn iron filings, and the bear was this huge magnet that brought all the iron bits into order. Like the bear was an energy source that just changed everything around it. Now, bears are what many biologists call an umbrella species. If bears are healthy and thriving, then all the other species in that particular ecosystem are healthy. So bears transform the landscape. Bears might transform your imagination. If you go for a hike in bear country, it changes how you see the world. Your heart rate might change. You pay attention to all your senses. Generally, bears are timid creatures who'd prefer not to be bothered, but just in case, you should carry bear spray to spray in the bear's face if it charges. You should blow whistles, sound horns, and sing. Maybe this is how you should travel all the time, whistling and singing. You should take a friend, or better yet, an acquaintance, someone you could beat in a foot race. Here's a bear joke. How fast do I have to be to outrun a bear? I don't have to be faster than a bear. I just have to be faster than you. Now, I've been transforming myself over the past 7 months. I'm taking a picture every day and posting the picture along with a fact about bears. And then I'm making animations of the pictures every couple of months. So by the end of the year, I'll be able to show you a year's worth of beard growth in 15 seconds. In a reflection of the bear's hibernation cycle, we will present Bear over 6 months in 3 parts. This September, we'll present Bear's Fall chapter. Small groups will be led on walking tours of bear-related installations scattered through the wilds of Meadowbrook Park. The Winter chapter will be a series of interactive videos that include geocached map-making clues. February 2017 Spring chapter will seat audiences and performers at a huge table covered with cake, wine, and candles. 2 intertwining tales will be told, a bear becoming a human and a human becoming a bear. That might be what these bestiary performances are all about, change. Finding ways to bring us together to think outside the box, transforming ourselves, changing how we live in the world so the world can live a little longer. So come with us on our bear adventure. We'd love to have you. If you have any questions, grab one of us right now or drop us a line through the interweb. From myself, Ranger Allen, Ranger David, and all of the Unreliable Bestiary, thanks for your attention. And when in doubt, always remember the motto of the Unreliable Bestiary. Omnibus creatoris ad explorata. See you in September.